Ladies and gentlemen, welcome home. This is Alaska DE here again, bringing you another Rush gameplay. This time we are on defense. Finally got around to recording some back to Karkand footage. This is the third pair of MCOMs, I believe. And I'm trying out the support class. Usually don't use it. Big fan of guns that are actually accurate. But as you see right here, it's good for a few things. Nice little hip spray right there. I had just started using this QBB95. And generally when I start a new gun, I like to go through the different modes of fire, you know, whether it be from the hip, burst firing while from the hip, or burst firing while aiming on the sights. I usually start out with seeing how accurate it is from the hip, because I like running guns, so I need to know how accurate my guns are from the hip. So I got a bunch of kills right here, running around, doing a nice little patrol in these buildings. Pretty easy to move from cover to cover. Topic of today's commentary is going to be rush tips for defenders. We're going to go over two things: funneling and offensive front line. Very, very important things when you're an attacker. They will save your life and save you the game type, save you the win. So the first thing, funneling, is pretty simple. Whenever you are on defense, you want to try to control the pace of the game by making sure that you know where the defenders are at all, or the attackers are at all times. Easy way to do that is when you are engaging the attackers, you start from the outsides of their routes, the borders of the playable area, and you push in, or you funnel in. That way, they feel compressed, they have very few angles which they can run, and you can control where they are at all times. Pretty simple to think about, not as easy to do. As you see here, I spawned twice now and I haven't run straight up to the attackers through the middle. I've run through the side. Funneling is pretty standard now after playing Rush for so long. Some people, it might not be something you gravitate towards or think about at first, but once you try it and run the routes a few times, they'll become very, very easy to do, very, very habitual. There we go. That's the word. Habitual. I love the fact that this map has a tank on defense. I can abuse this. Right here, we could not figure out where we were getting shot from. I thought it was an RPG behind us, but apparently it was a mortar. Because I'm oblivious to certain things all the time. Or part of the time. Hopefully not all the time, because I would lose them. So we engage their tank, and I'm jumping out because I want to C4 him really badly, because I have that craving every now and then. But Alco is actually a good tank, so it takes care of it. I lose this gun battle right here because the ACOG scope got in my way. I know that makes no sense at all, but it makes sense for me. Psychological thing takes up the whole entire screen. Blah. Got dead. Funneling, first thing we went over. Second thing, same thing as Rush. Keep an offensive front line. You have to constantly be aggressive. You don't want them being anywhere near the MCOMs. If they're near the MCOMs, you're already doing your job incorrectly. You need to keep them away. Be offensive. Don't sit back and post up on defense. You might think that's good, but it's not. Understand the routes they run and counter them while they're running the routes, not after they finish them. So you see right here, once again, run up to the side. I get call-outs, so I cross over. I know they're above me. I'm going to push up around them. I'm making sure not to fire right here. I don't want to give anything away. I see all the carrots above me. I'm going to reload and throw a grenade. I was hoping to get a few kills right here, but it doesn't work out for me, as you'll see. And this is the same thing. As you see, I pushed up one side, cross over to the other side, and now I'm going to kill this kid. I'm going to make sure I finish him off because I have a few tickets left. I don't want them to get any sneaky arms in the one MCOM. And then I move in towards the middle of their route, funneling in. Also, being aggressive. We're not near the MCOM yet. I'm making sure to stay away from it. If there was anybody behind me, I would have been engaging them on their offensive route. I see the kids in the building right here. By this time, I had switched over to using the gun, aiming down the sights, just to see how it was with the PKS Hollow, and I really, really enjoyed it. So there we go, guys. That is episode 2 of Consistent Victory. Some Battlefield 3 tips for defense on Rush. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. Guys, have a good night. Cheers.